Hi students, I hope all of you had good health. So this is our one of the experimental study where today I will show you the different parts of a insect pollinated flower like hibiscus. So as you all can see, I have kept a hibiscus flower over here and you can see it very well that uh, the different parts which are present in a hibiscus flower. Okay, so let us begin. Now you can see these green parts, right students? You can see this green part, and this green part is known as the sepal. This green part is known as the sepal. And what is the function of sepal? It is mainly to protect the flower in the bud stage. That means it entirely protects the internal delicate parts of the flower by enclosing the structure. And as you all know that flower is the reproductive unit of a plant. That means it consists of androecium and gynoecium. So this sepal will be protecting those internal parts. Now next we have this colorful part which is known as the corolla or the petal. Now being colorful, it mainly helps in attracting pollinators, and also along with the sepal, it helps in protecting this androecium and gynoecium in the bud stage. Now next, as you can see, this pipe-like structure which is coming out from over here. Now this is an aggregation of both the androecium and gynoecium. So this is the pipe-shaped structure bearing this yellow color structure. I think all of you can see it. Now this part is actually the filaments which consist of the anther at its tip, which is producing this yellow powdery mass which is known as the pollen grain. And also inside this particular tube is enclosed the style of the gynoecium, and at the tip you can see the sticky portion. This is the stigma. This is the stigma. You can see five stigmas over here, which is sticky in nature, so that pollen grain can stick to this particular position. So I will be dissecting these parts one by one and I will be showing you to you all. Now this particular part, you can see it's an extra additional part which is only found in flowers like hibiscus. This one is the apicalyx. Okay. So as we can see that all the four parts, that is the sepal, petal, androecium, gynoecium, is present in this particular flower. So this hibiscus flower is an example of a complete flower also. And since both the androecium and gynoecium is present together, so this is also a example of bisexual flower. So now I will be dissecting the parts one by one and I will be showing you the different parts. Now students, as all of you can see, I have made a tiny slit over here. With the help of a sharp blade, and I will be moving the blade all around this bottom portion so this sepal comes out, and then I will be simply pulling out the petals one by one to dissect the part of the hibiscus. Now students, as you can see that I have already dissected the part. Now this is the petal, and as you can see the petals are free from each other. That is why the condition of this particular type is known as polypetalous, where the petals are free from each other. Now this green color portion is the sepal. Now as you can see that this sepal is actually fused with each other. You can see that this sepal is fused with each other. Now this condition is known as gamosepalous, where the sepals are fused with each other. And this is an additional whorl which is present in hibiscus. This is the epicalyx. And next we get the androecium and gynoecium all together. And since androecium and gynoecium is present together, therefore this flower is also known as bisexual. Now I will be dissecting this particular part to show you the most essential part of the flower, that is the androecium and gynoecium. I have already dissected the part of gynoecium and androecium, as you all can see, students. Now this particular androecium consists of two parts, anther and the filament. Now within this particular pipe we will get numerous filament that will be grouped together to form a single staminal tube, which is known as the monadelphous condition. And within this filament it will be enclosing this style together, means this gynoecium together. Okay, now you can see the different parts of androecium and gynoecium consists of the stigma, style and the ovary. So these are the dissected part of a particular gynoecium and androecium. So I hope, students, all of you have enjoyed the practical dissection class today. We will be coming up with more practical lessons. So thank you, students. Have a nice day.